All right, guys, I am doing my second Facebook live broadcast. I've had a lot of really good feedback from you guys when we did the contest over the weekend. Melanie had a really good birthday. We had a lot of fun and got to read a lot of happy birthday messages from you guys to her. So really appreciate that. But I really appreciate the feedback. You guys had some really good questions that you asked me about business stuff related to Amazon and not related to Amazon. And so just wanted to talk about one thing that a lot of people asked about is things about how to stay focused. Analysis by paralysis is one that you hear a lot. But I titled this The 3 Diseases of an Online Business and How to Cure It. So all of them are in order: shiny object syndrome, analysis paralysis, and refresh disease. So I want to go into each of those very briefly here, and then if there's anybody that has any questions, feel free to post in the comment section. If you're not able to watch this live and watch this later, feel free to post in the comment section later, and I'll still answer your questions. But the first one is shiny object syndrome, and basically that's if it's basically like open up your email and seeing a new course that comes out. You open it up and like, oh my gosh, it's now a cool new Pinterest advertising course. And then the next email is like, oh, make $5,000 tonight. And the next one is, ooh, the secret that no one else is going to tell you about online business. And then you're going in and buying all of those courses. So that's shiny object syndrome. When you see a shiny object and you immediately pick it up and think that, ooh, this is something that's going to be great for my business, but it's not. Now the content could be really good. It could be fantastic content, but the thing you really need to do is have a laser focus on what you're doing right now, what your business is doing right now. Did you guys know that water can actually cut through steel? Now, not the kind of, not when the pressure is, coming out of your bathroom faucet, but there are tools, it's called a water jet tool, that can take water and have it so laser focused and come out so fast and so strong that it actually can cut steel. That's what you guys need to be doing with your business. If you're selling products on Amazon, which I know a lot of you are, then focus on that. Your focus needs to be finding inventory. Finding inventory for business and going up, if it's maybe wholesale is your focus or private label is your focus, focus on that. Don't be going around to all the new courses that come out and thinking, oh, I have to have this, I have to have that, even if it's something that I provide. If you're not ready for that, if you've not got your business a level that you're happy with, then don't go to something else. Focus on where you're at right now. The second one is analysis paralysis. And that's basically you're sitting there and you're analyzing everything and never getting anything done. This totally happens to me. It can be overwhelming. There's so many different products out there. There's so many different, I have, going back to the other one, is I have so many different courses on my hard drive that, I look at it, it's like overwhelming. Where do I even begin? Sometimes selling online and having an online business feels like a buffet. You go into a buffet and there's so many choices. Where do you start? My advice is be like my brother Michael, who loves fried chicken, and he will eat several pieces of fried chicken. Everybody else is going up for dessert, and he's still focused on that fried chicken. Your business, your main focus, where you get your money, where your main thing needs to be your fried chicken. Whatever is bringing in your income right now, focus on that and get that to a level before you go on to something else. Another analogy is I used to sell Cutco in college, and we used to have to make phone calls to potential people to get presentations. And I would spend time sitting there. I hated making phone calls, by the way. It was no fun to pick up the phone and call a stranger and say, hey, I was just over at Sally's house and Sally recommended you to me, and so, can I come over and show you my knives, essentially. I hated those phone calls, and so what I would do is I would spend time going through my leads. I had a recipe box full of 3x5 cards with leads on them, and I would flip through the leads and organize them alphabetically or where they were geographically, anything to avoid getting on that phone. It was not a great way to run a business. I did really well selling Cutco, but I just hated the phone and I wasn't able to focus on it. So don't spend time going through your leads, is what I mean, is focus on the things that are making you the money. My mom was helping us out with some liquidation inventory, and we were getting all these pallets in. And her saying was, one pallet at a time. It can be overwhelming when you have 8, 9, 10 pallets come in. Just focus on one at a time. Just like this, thinking about doing this video, this is not my comfort zone, by the way. You may think that I'm doing a good job at this. I don't know. Maybe I stink at it. But it's not something that is normal for me. I'm not really, a video guy. I want to be behind the camera. I'd rather, type an email up and send it out. You don't know how many times before doing this, let's get the camera right, or what am I going to say? Just do it. Just for analysis paralysis, just go after it. Just do it. Don't worry about if you fail. I've failed many times in my business, and I'm successful because of it. I've learned so much stuff. So it's just like, Chris Green talks about how many different ways there are to sell on Amazon. There's merch for t-shirts, there's CreateSpace, there's Kindle. You can sell on Amazon, actual physical products. You can have an Amazon affiliate account. Could you do all of these? Yes, you could. Should you? No. You need to focus on one thing, get that going before you go to the next stream of income. And I love multiple streams of income. My wife and I have multiple streams of income, and I'm thankful for that. But don't do all things at once. Get something going well, and then move on to the next thing. And then last is refresh disease, and this is basically when, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but I go to my manage orders page on Amazon and constantly refresh. I used to do it, maybe every 20 minutes, which is ridiculous. The sales are going to come in whether I'm doing that or not. It's such a huge waste of time. I try to do what I call WIN, W-I-N, what's important now. Look at your tasks and go with the next most important thing that you need to do. If you're selling physical products online, then your main job is to find inventory. That's it. Find inventory. And once you are doing that and you got it all out, then you can focus on something else. But don't be refreshing your screen. And I'm preaching to myself here. I still do it. I still, several times a day will refresh my page to see what I've sold that day. And it's funny, we were talking at the MMA conference a few weeks ago. Barrington and Lance were saying that, it seems like they sell more when they're not even thinking about it. And, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it seems that way. If you're not focused on it, worried about it, anxious about it, then it just kind of flows and you sell more. But, don't have refresh disease. Focus on what's important now in your business, and you'll do really well. Guys, thanks so much. I appreciate spending a little time with me this evening. Have a great night.